Look in my eyes, what do you see? Cult of personality. A cult of personality. Look in my eyes, what do you see? Venom! Ba-dum-dum.
What kind of beer do you like? Heineken? Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
Freaks. Yes. I got this one freak that I'm trying to get rid of from Jersey, though. She's out to here. Nah. What about that one you got?
It's your boy again?
Yeah.
Retired.
Okay, listen, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?
I got freaks 9 days out of the week. I can give him...
There's only 7 days in a week.
Man, you ain't big pop. I'm the big bad booty daddy. It's non-stop. Now listen.
English!
It's time to play the game. Time to play the game.
Alrighty. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the Pin Down Podcast for Saturday. Yes, we are back. We are here. We are live. How's everybody doing, huh? How are you doing, Trey? How's your day going?
Feeling pretty good. Fun week. You know, I've been kind of shitting on the IWC a lot this week. They've been yapping their mouths again. So just had to smack them up a little bit. But other than that, been a fun week, you know?
Smack my bitch up. That's what I always say. I don't actually. Mr. T, how are you doing today, you sack of shit?
Doing all right. Been looking forward to this all day, so let's get fucking started. I'm fucking pumped.
Before we get started, we got to talk to chat. Alrighty, let's go to chat and see who is here. Last Toxic Male is here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, he wants us to review more AEW. I don't want.
Oh God.
No, God.
I'm a big bad booty daddy. Yeah, we love Scott Steiner. All right. CJ is here.
CJ, good to see you.
And this says, "How is American beer like having sex in a boat? It's fucking close to water." That's true. That's true.
Yeah.
Heineken, fuck that shit. Pabst Blue Ribbon. That clip it actually has some context today. It actually does. We will get to that. That's going to be our first story, by the way. We're going to get to that one first. Who else is here? Cajun Corey is here.
Fuck you, Corey.
Fuck
you for that comment. Fuck that.
the fuck do you say? Fuck you.
Wow, that was just right away. Fuck you.
No, read the comments. It says he loves AEW. Fuck you. No, I do not. Fuck you.
Yeah, you do. You told us all about it backstage.
Nah.
Yeah. Anyways.
Yeah. Let's just move on.
You know, tomato, potato. Isn't that what they say? With that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to get it right into this because we do have a hard out today because of me. My apologies, chat. But we have somewhat of a hard out here. And, oh, my God. This StreamYards is dying on me currently.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, it's good.
Fuck.
It's good. We'll figure it out. There we go. We got it. It's okay. It's good. We got this. It's all right. All right. So you may be wondering why we played this clip here that we're going to play again now for content.
What kind of beer do you like? Heineken? Fuck that shit! Pabst Blue Ribbon!
Now, some of you may not know, but it's from a film called Blue Velvet, which was directed by a man named David Lynch, who passed away a couple days ago. Now, here's the thing. I know of David Lynch. I don't know who else on the panel knows of David Lynch very well.
No idea.
I was a big fan of his films.
I do. I've seen Dune. I know him more as an actor, actually. Seen him more as like an actor and stuff than I actually as director.
Yeah, he's
I know
been in a few. I think the last acting thing he was in was The Fabelmans, Steven Spielberg movie.
Yeah.
So, Mr. T, here's the thing. If you don't know who somebody is, would you post a message on Twitter about how you didn't know who the fuck they were the day they died?
Hell no.
Well,
No.
guess what? This is where it connects back to wrestling, because everyone's least favorite fucking dickhead, Lance Storm, decided to do that. Right? So this is what we have here. Lance Storm writes, watching the news coverage of David Lynch's passing. I'm not sure I've ever seen anything he ever did. Not a film, not a single episode of Twin Peaks. Maybe there is something, but nothing they mentioned in the piece. Read through his IMDb writer and director credits. I have not seen anything he's done.
What the fuck is the point of that tweet? Like, what?
What the fuck are you doing, man? Like,
This is the same person that said something about cancer organizations like steal money or some
yes!
shit.
Yeah, he said cancer organizations are like shams. Shit, it's like, what the fuck are you talking about? You
Lance Storm is making everyone from Canada look really, really bad in that tweet.
Oh, no. Hold up. You guys got retards down there, too.
We do, but we're going to call him out. We call him out.
Why would you tweet? Like,
I'm
there's a lot
calling
of
him out right
celebrities.
now. I fucking hate Lance Storm.
There's a lot of celebrities I don't know. And, when I hear they die, I'm like, I say RIP in real time, but I'm not going to tweet it because I don't know who they fucking are.
Yeah.
But I'm not going to tweet. I don't know who you are. But I guess RIP, I guess. Like,
Yeah.
I don't really tweet about any celebrities dying because I don't fucking know them. I know of them, but I don't know them. It's fucking stupid shit. But anyways, I felt like we wanted to start off the show with that, level of retardation. And we'll see where we go from there. You'd think it would calm down from there, but I guarantee you it won't.
No.
Because I have some special things for you guys in store today.
Stone Cold was right about Lance Storm. Boring.
Yep. So, we have to talk about Penta, ladies and gentlemen. Actually, I kind of want to talk about Penta. He had a pretty good debut. I think that might go down as one of the best debuts in the last, 10 years?
Yes, definitely in the last 10 years, definitely. I don't know if it's up there, but...
I don't know about 10 years, maybe the past 5, maybe.
Okay.
I'm trying to think what was better. Oh, AJ. Oh, AJ.
AJ.
Yes,
That's why I'm
Cody.
saying 10 years. Like, AJ would be, I would say, number 1, but this was really good. Yeah. Anyways, there were rumors that were coming out that apparently people backstage were upset with Penta. And we talked about it that night because it came out right after Raw went off the air when we were doing our review on the channel. By the way, we do go live after every Raw and Dynamite. Apparently it was all bullshit. Yeah.
Shocker.
The whole thing was bullshit,
bullshit. Shocked. And I wonder who started that rumor. Who started that rumor, by the way?
I don't know who started it, but I know who pushed it fucking forward.
Yeah.
And speaking of which, we have a video of Mr. Oh my lord. What the fuck? This is a wild. Oh god, he doesn't look right. He does not look right.
Hide your children from this person. Hide your children.
Holy shit.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Look at him. What the fuck is this?
Oh my god. He really looks like a goblin there. What the fuck is that shit?
He looks like he's doing a racist impression of a Chinese person.
Dude, yeah, he looks Chinese.
You know what he looks like? What's that movie with Jim Henson? George Lucas produced it. Labyrinth. You know that
Labyrinth,
yeah. You know that fucking weird troll that's helping Jennifer Connelly get into the castle? This is what he looks like.
Oh no! Oh my
like.
god, dude. There's no coming back from this. Holy
what
shit.
Is
this is
that?
fun,
He's
bro.
extra munted there. What is that shit? Look at the symmetrics of his face.
It's not, dude. Everything's wild there. Do we want to listen to what Dave has?
Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. All right.
Real interesting too is couple people from AEW tweeted, "We're so happy for you," and I don't know how I'm sure they are his friends. They should be happy for him. I'm happy for him. I don't know that it's good business. If you are with a rival company, to tweet how happy you are that somebody who left got a big reaction. I could say with almost certainty that if a bunch of guys from WWE tweeted how happy they were for Ricochet, it would not be done well at all.
They wouldn't do that.
They would not do that. No. Real interesting too is
Like, what is he talking about?
I got
What the
something to
fuck
say.
are you on about, Dave?
If I can
go
yeah,
off, go off on him.
yeah. Here's the thing. I've said this before and I'll say it again. The boys will always cheer for the boys. The office will not cheer for the boys because it's always been office versus the boys, right? So for him to say the stupid shit, saying that talent's not happy that he's went to WWE and vice versa. First of all, I've seen plenty of people congratulate Ricochet from WWE when he left to go to AEW, made his debut. People are happy. Dave is a fucking moron, and you know who's telling him this shit? It's Tony. Tony's basically telling him, I'm not really happy that my talent's doing this. Well, here's an idea, you gutless, ballless fucking prick, four-eyed bitch. Then do something about it. Be a fucking boss and tell him then. Put out a statement, you dumb fuck. Fuck you.
Yeah.
It's not even putting out. I don't think putting out a statement works. You wouldn't be in this predicament if you utilized your talent properly. And that's what it comes down to.
If you're actual boss.
If you have a boss, you have a boss who treats you like shit, and one of your coworkers leaves for a better job, you are obviously going to be happy that they left for a better job. Even if, look, you get along with your coworkers and they go, even if your boss isn't a piece of shit, okay? Let's assume Tony Khan's the greatest boss of all time, but they decide that they're going to leave and make a change because they need to. You're going to be happy for them because they're doing something that is going to better their lives. At least they're attempting to, you know? That's what it is. It's not, it has nothing to do with anything else other than people just trying to be, I don't know, good people. It's like fucking.
You're congratulating your friend, like over. People did that with Punk, right? When he came over, when they did it with Penta recently. I think even TNA people did it back in the day with AJ. I remember some TNA people congratulating when he debuted in the Rumble.
Yeah. It's just, Dave's stupid. He says the most stupidest shit just to say stuff because he's got nothing else to do. Dave does nothing but fucking push lies and bullshit. And he's been so quote unquote in the wrestling business for like what, maybe 30, maybe almost 40 years, right?
Yeah, something like that.
He was in the height of the Attitude Era. How many times did you see guys go from WWE to WCW and vice versa? The boys were always interacting with each other. It was the office that didn't interact with nobody. And that's how stupid he is, man. Just, God, I'm so sick of tired Dave. God, fuck you, Dave. You goblin fuck. Fuck you.
Yeah,
well,
fuck you, Dave. You piece of shit.
We're not talking. Holy God, goddamn boys. All right, chill. We're not done talking about AEW.
Yeah.
Because this came out just as I was getting everything ready for the show today. Methinks this is kind of a shot across the bow.
Yeah. Yes. This is an SOS, effectively.
Also, it was just reported not even like 10 minutes ago before we went live. This tweet was deleted, or this post was deleted on Instagram. It's already been gone.
Oh shit!
Yeah, man's not happy. Now his merch got all taken down from the AEW website. I don't know if it's still down.
It's still down.
It was. Look, at this point, if I'm Tony Khan, I cut my losses, let him out of his contract. This is not going anywhere. Vince did this shit. You know, Vince would let people out of his contract, you know, their contracts when this would happen. That was actually one thing he would, for the most part, do well.
Yeah.
Is if people didn't want to be there, they could leave.
Yep.
Yeah, he let them go.
The only person
he was by no means anywhere close to being perfect. He's a bad person, but
we've said this before.
One thing he does right.
We said this before. The only person he has not done it recently for, and that was for Neville. Neville had to serve out his contract to even go to AEW. So besides that, everyone else, if you didn't want to be there, they let you go because you're going to bring down morale. And there's no sense in making you on the payroll if you're just going to be a total cunt every 5 seconds.
Bitch. You should have done it with Andrade.
Yep.
He should have nipped this locker room shit in the bud as soon as it happened.
Yeah.
And he didn't.
No.
He just Punk should have got let out of his contract after
Yeah, they
that.
should let Punk go. Like after the fight, that whole moment with
When he wanted to go, he wanted to leave.
Yeah.
And you should have just let him leave because it caused more problems down the line. There wouldn't have been a problem with Jack Perry in that whole situation if you let Punk go to begin with. Or at least made him sit home and simmer down, like something like that. Like there are options out there, but
the common thing here is Tony. He's not a boss. He's a friend. He's like that parent, right? Like you had that parent, like you had that parent's real strict on you, and you had that parent wants to be your friend every 5 seconds. Like, oh
yeah,
you're so great, you're wonderful. That's what Tony is. There's a difference. Tony's the mom, and Vince was the dad. If you're going to compare these two, Vince told you like a father figure. Tony talks to you like you're your fucking mother.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm saying.
Those really spoily mothers too, though, because the way he just lets his talent get away with shit. But then this Ray Phoenix thing, just let him go. This is not making you look good now.
There's no repercussions for nothing. And then when you do, when he does take action, he just complains about it and bitches about it. Tony should not be in charge. We said this all along. He shouldn't be in charge. Fund the money. Find yourself a booker. Find yourself someone to actually do your fucking job that you want to do, and just move on. That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, no, I agree. I mean, that's what you should do. It's not what he's going to do. No. Now, speaking of talent who are apparently upset, this is alleged, of course, but it would make sense. Malachi Black was criticized by AEW or by colleagues in AEW who were frustrated with the perception that he was resistant to doing business, including reluctance to doing jobs and frequent claims of injury issues. He and Tony Khan never developed a rapport. Well, I gotta be honest, you picked him up and he was one of the hottest fucking free agents.
Yeah.
In wrestling. Maybe the hottest agent in free wrestling at that time.
Yeah.
And you did nothing with him. You set up a faction for him and you didn't use anyone in the faction until like 6 weeks ago. Just because contracts are starting to come up. I mean, I can't imagine him not being upset.
Did he ever win a title there?
The six man. The
six man. Yeah,
not singles. This guy came in when he came into the company. He made his debut against Cody Rhodes. They did a whole feud with him and Cody Rhodes, and it went nowhere. Guys, when Cody pretty much left and went back to WWE.
Yep.
And ever since Tony has booked him like shit. I don't know. We have the one article, but it's also said there was a report that Aleister Black was telling people that he was thinking about retiring last year because he was so depressed by working for TNA or for AEW, excuse me, and for Tony because he would not give him a singles push. So I mean, honestly, working for AEW made me more depressed too. I mean, fuck, like you got a boss who's incompetent, who's a fucking absolute retard on coke, that does no dick off from a hole in the ground. Just God, it's a nightmare over there.
No, it's a nightmare, and it's bad for his fucking career too. Like, this is definitely taking a toll on it.
This is and how long has he been there?
He's been there since Cody, basically since Cody went to WWE.
Yeah, Cody went back
for that.
Yeah, Cody went back
3 years now,
right? Yeah,
22. Yeah, it's almost
3 or 4 years.
3 years. Wow. Yeah,
think about that. Both those talents had a good amount of hype around them.
Yep.
One goes to one company and becomes the biggest wrestler in the world.
Yep.
The other goes to the other company and barely is seen on TV. Now
and
look,
is in a 6-man faction.
But look, you can be a big wrestler and in a faction. I mean, the Horsemen, right? But here's the thing. Look, Aleister Black or Malachi Black or whatever the fuck you want to call him, Tommy End, whatever name he's going by now. Look, he was never going to be able to get to the heights that Cody was going to, just because AEW is not the size of WWE. But you could have utilized him better, you know. Like, there were so many other ways you could have utilized him than how they did. They didn't utilize him. I mean, it's like Miro or Keith Lee, or how many other people do we have to point out? There's a running list. Andrade.
Look at Punk, and it's like it's like all these people he signed have been fumbled. Every single one of them. Punk.
Edge right now.
Yeah, like Punk. Think about that. Cody's the most over babyface in pro wrestling right now. Punk is the most one of the top 5 merch sellers in the world right now. And one thing, they were all in AEW at one point, and they weren't even doing that for them. Now
with
Punk,
Jade Cargill.
Yeah, and Punk was making money for
Cargill,
AEW. Punk was making money for them. He Double or Nothing. They got their first ever $1 million gate against Hangman Page in Vegas, right? He was their number 1 merch seller. He was pretty much their number 1 guy in the company, to be the man. But like I said, the common thing is all these people come from AEW and they go to WWE, and it's a total night and day comparison. Like I said, Cody could have been the number 1 babyface in AEW, but Tony can't book. He doesn't know what he's doing. He's incompetent. Literally, he's incompetent.
Sorry, I'm having a couple mic issues here.
Yeah.
Stall for me for like a minute.
You're good. Yeah, it's a clusterfuck, man. Like, I don't know what else to say. Unless they get a booker, nothing's going to change. And if Tony can just get out of his way, just stop being the everyday operations, supply the money, just get someone who knows what they're doing, and just shut the fuck up and sit down. That's it.
Agreed. Let's check in with chat before we continue, because we have I would say probably like 2 more stories that are AEW related. One, I guess, an extra. But let's check in with chat and see how chat's doing. Getting freaky with chat. WWE Women congratulated Sasha when she debuted in AEW.
Exactly.
Yeah, and when she won the title in New Japan.
Bailey was there. Bailey was there when she won the title.
Yep. Yeah. Okay, we're gonna wait for Tracing to load in. What was it? Tony's too much of a mark of himself. Oh yeah. Death of friend, suicide attempt of another, family problems in AEW shit. Of course, the man would not be happy. Yeah, he's had a rough go of it. Ladies and gentlemen, we've had a transition. Trey is now in a new area. Is he ready? Oh my lord. There we go, ladies and gentlemen. Trey is here. He's alive.
Yeah, sorry about that.
He's currently in a Swedish man sauna.
It kind of looks like the Heart Dungeon, honestly.
Yeah.
The Heart Dungeon.
Fucking rhino bastard, flipping cat shit.
Yeah.
I'm gonna break your wishbone. Yeah.
But yeah, like you guys said, like the amount of guys they fumbled. Aleister Black should have been like a multi-time, at least the mid-card champion in AEW, right? He could have won that a couple times, but no. Let's give him a trio tag title.
Yeah, and we'll talk about this probably next week. But if he comes back, I want him to be by himself, but I wouldn't mind him taking over the Judgment Day. Honestly, Aleister Black.
I would not hate that, honestly, taking over the Judgment Day.
But I do view him as a singles guy. But yeah, well, let's move on. I think Cream said he's got to be hard out. It's already 6:30 almost. So yeah.
Yeah. All right, let's move on to this next thing. A little bit more AEW news, ladies and gentlemen. This is a clusterfuck. This Grand Slam in Australia is a clusterfuck. They've moved it once. Have they fully announced that they've moved it twice now?
They haven't announced it, but it's been like reported. So like I said, they're going to be in a stadium, and now it's in a smaller arena apparently.
Okay. Fuck, that is a cluster, bro.
Yeah.
There's that, but then there's this. So I'm going to read this out for you all right now.
And just a disclaimer for everyone in the chat from this account: this guy is a big time AEW dick swallower. Yeah, fucking big dick rider for AEW. So yeah. Even he's saying the shit. So if the diehards are saying this, it's a miracle. But
but he's not wrong in this instance. I mean,
no.
I read this. I'm like, fuck, that's bad.
Yeah.
Grand Slam Australia is already a mess. AEW initially booked a stadium for their Australia debut, but had to downsize to an entertainment center. Australia fans bought tickets expecting a stadium pay-per-view, only to end up with what might be a TV taping. The show is confirmed to air on tape delay 18 hours after it happens, even though streaming is an option. AEW is advertising that the show will air on TNT, but that won't happen because the NBA All-Star Saturday is already scheduled for the exact same day and time. It doesn't seem like AEW is aware of this. They're definitely aware of this. They would have to. If they're not aware of this, it's because they are so incompetent. You should know that you are not the number one program on a TV show. You should know what the number one program on the show is.
Yeah.
Or
NBA,
on the channel is, right?
You're not Nitro. What the fuck?
Oh, dude, even Nitro wasn't bigger than the NBA. I mean, the NBA, yes, the ratings have slumped this year, and they've slumped by a lot. They're still bigger than AEW.
And plus, it wasn't
NHL. I think the NHL is bigger than AEW on TNT.
Oh yeah, it's not their main priority. The NBA and actual sports is their main number. Like, for example, look at the playoffs for baseball, how they kept on moving, like, going back from TNT to TBS. And that's another thing too in the tweet. They said that the collision will not be coming on until 2 a.m. Eastern time when the show.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So it's just
that's like 11 my time.
Yeah,
I am not watching a wrestling show at almost midnight.
But that is. Yeah, I know. It is literally the worst time of day to air something in North America.
Yeah.
2 to 3 a.m. Eastern. Because at least 4 a.m. you get some people who are waking up early.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like us, yeah. Like, it's just
10.
This whole thing's been, like I said, it's been a clusterfuck. Everything AEW does, it's a fucking clusterfuck. Everything. Yeah. They can't catch a break for nothing.
How do you miss the All-Stars game? That is like a big thing. How do you miss that?
That is a huge thing. And TNT has it every fucking year, so you don't know that they don't have it. This actually will probably be the last year they have it because of that deal with Prime.
Yeah.
That's going to be coming out. So you won't have to deal with this issue again, but Tony Khan, having a show on that network should understand what's going on with it. The fact that you also are working for a sports team and your family owns sports teams, you should also kind of keep up with that as well, right? Yeah. Especially if you, I don't know, own a football team, maybe you want to go try to invest in a basketball team. It's not ridiculous. People do that all the time. Most major cities have one person who owns a lot of the sports teams. Look at Utah, for example.
Yeah.
At Utah, the Jazz are owned by a guy, and he went ahead and bought the Arizona Coyotes in the NHL, now have moved them to Utah. This happens all the time. So the fact you're not paying attention to this shit really should worry anyone who is a wrestling fan and anyone who is a Jacksonville Jaguars fan.
Or an AEW fan, for that matter.
Yeah, which is what fucking Mad Dog went on about at, on ESPN about.
Yeah, so all this confirms to me, too. That means nothing's going to happen at the show, right? No, there's not going to be any title changes, nothing.
Oh, I think there'll be a title change. I definitely think Tony Storm's getting the title back from Mariah May. That's what I think they'll do. And they'll do that shit. And it's like, oh, I did one of my greatest performances ever. I made you all think that I had amnesia. Now look at me. I'm timeless again. It's just like, no one cares. Fuck you.
Yeah. No one cares about this feud. You waited way too long to build off of. I'll admit that segment with the heel was good. They waited way too long to build off of that.
Yeah, that's another thing I should have sent to you guys too. RJ said he made a tweet today talking about his favorite wrestling movies. By the way.
Oh my god.
Oh god! Please send the tweet.
It's on Twitter. I gotta find his fucking account. Yeah.
Yeah, if you find that tweet, we're gonna talk about one thing first, and then we'll get to that.
Yeah.
But fucking hell, let's look at chat here because everyone in chat right now, I think they're all thinking the same thing as us: is what the fuck is that scheduling? What the fuck is going on?
Mhm.
AEW and NBA equal both struggling. Yeah, the NBA has seen, I think it was a decrease of like 57% in viewers this season or something like that. Yeah,
Saturday
they've
night's
been
main
having a
event
rough.
had more ratings than the one night, I remember.
Yeah, the 15th, yeah, or 14th of December, yeah. That's rough, especially because in the NBA they're kind of trying to basically in all their promotions use all these young guys who are coming in, and it's not like the talent level in the NBA has dropped. It's just there's things that are annoying people. You know, there's a lot of things that annoy people that have, you know, are happening. On top of that, if you don't have a dynasty in sports, ratings drop. That's just a thing. People pay to see see the Warriors, and they'll pay even more to see the Warriors lose.
Yep.
So when you don't have a dynasty and you're in this like little in between era, it does affect ratings a little bit, but not enough to be what it is right now.
I won't go too into it, but them getting political did not help. So
no, it did not. Luckily, they did steer away from it, and I don't think that actually has to do with why their ratings are slumping right now. I think I really think it has to do with just flopping and shit like that.
Yeah.
There's a couple reasons, and I'm probably not the best person to break that down. But yeah. A wrestling pay-per-view to wrestling TV taping at 11 p.m. Fuck that. Yeah, it's not good. It's not good.
I mean, I'll be up. I'm not watching that shit. If I'm going to watch a pay-per-view event at 11 p.m., I'll be like...
We also have the tweet, by the way, before I forget. Sorry to cut you off.
Yeah.
We also tweet,
we'll finish reading through chat, and then we'll pull that up. AEW should have a calendar that had everything that happens on the network. Yeah, they should.
Well, here's the
idea.
Why did not Tony advocate to have that episode to be a special on TBS?
Yeah, or Max. Make it a Max exclusive.
Yeah, or Max, or even True TV. Like all these other channels they have. Why not advocate? Okay, well, since the NBA is on TNT that night, move us to TBS, because what's on TBS at 9 o'clock or 8 o'clock at night on that channel? What, movies?
Yeah.
Movies or like Friends reruns.
Yeah, I would say even this. You shouldn't have fucking scheduled it. And if the NBA All-Star Game is going on the same day as your event and you're on the same network, I'm sorry, one of you is moving. The nice thing is you will never have to worry about being booked against the NBA All-Star Game on that network, because that network has lost the rights to the NBA. Those rights are going to Amazon. So it's going to be Amazon and ESPN in the States.
Yeah, that's another thing too.
So you don't have to worry about that.
Isn't the NHL 2 on TNT? Aren't they a part of Turner 2 now?
They are.
Yeah.
So the NHL All-Star Game, you'll probably have to worry about that. The Winter Classic, which happens already, that's New Year's Day or New Year's. They've moved it to New Year's Eve now.
Yeah.
That's usually a bigger show.
And when's the Stanley Cup? In March, right?
Yeah, playoffs would be then.
Yeah. So
the more American teams that are in the playoffs, which is usually what happens with hockey, it's usually American teams that dominate for the last 30 years. The more interested people are to watch those games in the US and Canada, people are going to watch it no matter what.
Yeah.
But in the US, if there's US teams that are doing well, like if the Rangers do well and the Panthers do well, or the Tampa Bay or Colorado or whatever, right?
Yeah.
So you're still going to have to worry about this, but let's be honest. The networks know what's happening. Look, the NBA isn't going to give you this schedule, but they're going to give the schedule to TNT.
Yeah.
Because TNT needs to know. And TNT is definitely giving you the fucking...
They're giving you a schedule.
Giving you a schedule.
Let's be real. USA did the same thing with WWE. I'm going to be real. Vince, Triple H definitely knew when all the big events were around, and they worked around it with their pay-per-views. They always did that back in the day.
Yeah. Well, like I said, and plus, I don't blame TNT for putting the All-Star Game on there because they're probably going to average maybe over 1 million viewers.
Oh yeah, way more.
Collision's not getting that. Collision's barely getting 400,000, 500,000. So yeah.
Let's be real. That Grand Slam's gonna get beat by a regular NXT that week. Anyway.
Probably.
Yep. Dominic, the writer, says not even knowing that the NBA All-Star Game is the same day as your pay-per-view proves how tapped out Tony Khan is. Yeah, that's a fucking problem.
Yep.
A lot of Larry Bird love and hate. Larry Bird ain't walking through that door. Yeah, his fucking back is all fucked because he paved his mother's driveway and it ended his fucking career. What in doubt, if your mom wants you to repave her driveway, pay someone.
Does he still own the Pacers, or did he sell his ownership?
I don't remember. I know he coached the Pacers. I don't remember. Maybe he does own part of it.
I thought he did. I could be wrong, but yeah.
Probably still has a little bit. Could we get Lethal and Mazza in Grand Slam Australia? Well, I don't know. Ask him. He's right there. Sorry about my Oilers.
Yeah. Yeah, they're not good. They are not good. Neither are the Maple Leafs, right? Maple Leafs are pretty much shit.
Sorry, I got a dog barking. Fuck the Leafs. I'm a fucking Habs fan. Fuck the Oilers. Fuck the Leafs. Fuck the Sens. Fuck the Rangers. Fuck the Bruins. Fuck them straight to hell.
Tyler, I think you just started a race war. You just started a race war, bro.
Hey. So
that was the Bruins when their fans on Twitter decided to call PK the N-word.
Yeah.
Lethal get Mazza to help you out with the live commentary with AEW TV taping. Oh God.
Let's be real. Is anyone going to care that Tony wins the title back? Really?
Their fans will. No one else does. Who gives a shit? RG City's over there fucking gooning over it. It's like, oh, this is a great idea that I did.
You know, yeah.
Yeah, and I don't know if anyone's seen that in the chat, but his latest episode of TNA or Hate AEW, whatever it's called, there is a new segment he did 2 weeks ago, I believe, and he's in bed with Karen Jarrett.
Nigga, what?
Yeah, I'm not bullshitting. Fuck? I am not bullshitting. He's in bed with Karen Jarrett. His fucking wet dream came true.
Ew.
Yeah. And then Jeff came in. It was so weird, dude. Jeff came in talking to him, and he's like, "Oh, we have something in common, RJ. You and I both like the Andy Griffith Show." I'm like, "What the fuck are
what the fuck? What is this shit? It sounds like a bad porn."
Yeah. And then Jay Lethal got in the bed. He got
Nigga,
in the bed.
Whoa.
And Sanjay showed up.
What?
Sanjay showed up.
Oh my God.
And then the fucking Indian giant came in too and laid on the bed. I'm like, what the fuck are we doing right now?
That literally, that is a bad porn. That is literally a bad porn.
Yeah. It is all fucked. We're all fucked it, dude.
And I guess, Tony's gonna win it. It's gonna be like remember when Rhea went in as champion last year in Perth? Yeah. Was it Perth?
Yeah.
It's not gonna hit the same at all.
No. And that's another thing too. You got Harley Cameron. Harley Cameron's from the Gold Coast, so
yeah,
they'll probably do nothing with her either. So it's like,
no,
Tony's an idiot. Tony cannot book. He's a fucking.
Get ready for more Death Rider stuff in Australia.
Oh yeah. Yeah, and then they said that fucking feud's supposed to be going all the way down to fucking June. I was like, great.
June? Oh, no.
Kill your company some more. Why don't you? Just fucking do it.
Oh, God. Another 5 months of this bullshit. Oh,
yeah.
God.
Yep.
Sorry about that, boys. All right. let's get on to our next fucking story here. How about that, Chad?
Yeah,
My
yeah.
apologies. I had to step out real quick. Okay. A WWE tactic has caused AEW to change how they announce pay-per-view. Yeah, pay-per-views. Pay-per-views. They're not going to announce pay-per-views the same way they used to.
Yeah.
Because they just WWE keeps just whooping their ass.
Yep.
Yeah. WWE just keeps winning. Like the TNA thing that just happened this week, we're going to talk about later. But it's like, Tony's scared. It's not even just WWE. He's scared of TNA. Imagine saying that a couple years ago. Tony Khan being scared of TNA.
Tony's scared
he was teamed up with TNA.
Yeah. And that partnership.
Remember, Kenny Omega was TNA
the Impact World Champion. Yeah. He was a TNA and Impact World Champion. He fucking lost the title to Christian. One of the freaking like debut episodes of Rampage.
Yep.
And it proves Tony can't, who won that fucking partnership? Nobody. Nobody was elevated. Yeah. It was dog shit. And again, Tony Khan, fucking piece of shit. It's all bad. God,
it's all bad. Like I don't know what to say about this. Like,
no, because it sounds like broken records.
Scared of somebody else, like,
yeah. We sound like broken records, but it's the same shit every week. Tony, he's incompetent. He can't do it.
It gets more and more pathetic too.
Yeah,
he's a man. I'm gonna say it. He's worse than Dixie Carter. I'm gonna say it.
Oh yeah, way worse than Dixie. Well, and that's the thing. Tony Khan's mom and dad should be a fucking ashamed of themselves for raising a bitch like that. Honestly.
Okay. All right. Holy fuck.
Yeah, I said it.
Okay. I got something good for us, boys. I got something real wild. I want to show you what real wrestling looks like. None of this pussy shit that you've been watching. Your AEWs, your WWEs, your TNAs, they can all go to hell because what I got is real hardcore shit, chat. I hope you all are fucking ready for this.
Yeah, I'm ready.
This is the future of professional wrestling.
Fuck. What is happening?
So the Teletubbies got their neck snapped by Barney and some other fucking dinosaur from the show.
Wasn't the yellow one the gay one in real life? So Barney just took him out for being
yeah. He just snapped his neck like fucking Man of Steel style, like Superman did with Zod. Like, goddamn.
That's some fucking Middle East shit right there. My God.
Oh, fuck. We love professional wrestling. Guys.
With Linkin Park playing in the background. That is the best part. I hope we do not get dinged. I think it's talked about.
I hope not either. I hope we don't get dinged for this as well. Because we have like 2 or 3 more things left for today's show because we are kind of on a tighter schedule today. What we do have, ladies and gentlemen, is a Ricky Starks promo from after his match at House of Glory's latest show.
Yeah,
right?
last night.
This was last weekend.
No, last night.
Oh, last night. Yeah,
Chicago.
Okay. Alrighty. So we're gonna let this play because I don't think we'll get hit by House of Glory. So with that, ladies and gentlemen, have fun watching this.
Every time I grab this, I somehow get in trouble. So I don't want to leave this for disparagement or interpretation. So I'm going to say it as plainly as this. I cannot thank each and every one of you for sitting over there for the meet and greet, for reading your messages, asking if I'm mentally okay. I asking if I'm good, checking on me. You don't know me from Smith, but that's the thing about this wrestling shit is that, hey, it don't matter. We're all a part of one thing, right? I have loved wrestling since I was 7. I told my mom I would buy her a house off of this, and God damn it, I have done that, and I'm close to giving her everything else that she wants. I don't take anything easy. I take it the hard way. I take things the way that I want to. If the road ain't paid for cement, guess what? I guess I'm putting on my construction hat and I'm going to work. If you thought that I was somebody less than a year ago, guess what? You're sadly mistaken because now I evolved to a man 4 years from today. And that's saying something because a lot of y'all have not seen anything yet from me. With the last dying breath in this New Orleans heart, I tell you this, I'm gonna stay absolute till I D-I-E. You heard? And you best believe that I'm gonna make sure I make a quick trip back here to Chicago.
So,
yeah, very passionate promo right there by Ricky.
That was good. That was fucking good, man.
One too.
Yeah, very passionate, very real, nothing bullshit.
Felt that.
Yep.
Honestly,
you know what it kind of reminded me of?
What was that?
Remember the Eddie segment with Brock? That very passionate one he cut.
Yeah.
Like,
yes.
My addiction is wrestling.
Yeah.
That's
my
I
new
do
high.
remember that one.
Yeah.
This reminds me a lot. I don't know, man. I'm just thinking right now, and I'm like, fuck, man, he's got more star power at this point, in my eyes at least, than MJF. He cut a better promo than MJF.
That's the thing. He's a guy working on an indie show that should be. He's signed to a major contract with a wrestling company, and he's working on a fucking indie.
Yeah. Why? Why is that happening?
All because of fucking Tony got his fucking feelings hurt because well, he's disgruntled. Who gives a fucking shit? He's still underneath your fucking payroll. Use them for fuck's sake. Generate some fucking ratings, you stupid fuck.
He's disgruntled because you aren't using them. This is the whole thing. These people are upset because you sign them to these contracts. You make them these promises. That if they work hard, they can get ahead, and they work hard, and they give you shit. They give you numbers. They give you good promos. They give you good matches, and then you just say, "Oh, I'm not holding up my end of the bargain. You're being paid, but now I'm going to make you sit at home, and you might as well wrestle on the indies because you wouldn't make as much money, but you would be able to further your career to be able to get to the point where you earn more money."
Look at the people who are in AEW that's not been used. They're still getting paid contracts. Miro, Keith Lee, Ricky. There's one more person I can't think off the top of my head right now.
Ray Phoenix.
Yeah. And just like these guys cannot be used on TV because Tony's like, well, I can't use them now. So, this toy's broken. So let me go put them on the shelf and never play with them again. And now they're fucked with these contracts. Ricky right now should be working somewhere in a major company. For example, imagine him and LA Knight having a feud. The promo battles. Punk and him again.
Even imagine him in TNA.
Yeah, TNA, or even go back to AEW to do someone fucking Edge. Do something.
Put him in Ring of Honor at least, man.
I wouldn't do that. Ring
NXT,
of Honor. No one
what about him in NXT? Like him and Ethan Page right now.
Yeah, there are so many things you could do right now with him, and you're not. Like I said, do something with him between him and Edge. Why not?
Yeah.
Why is Ricky Starks not a part of Team AEW defending it against the Death Riders, against Moxley?
Yeah. I mean,
why?
Vince, remember when Brett was leaving? Vince fucking milked Brett for every cent before he left. He didn't just be like, you know what, Brett, you're leaving, so I'm just going to say, fuck off. No, he used him.
But look at Darby. Darby's going to be sitting home, and climbing Mount Everest is still getting paid. When he comes back, he's going to be used on TV. Ricky's been out since last year. Since last year,
Not just
not
on
injured,
TV,
obviously,
potentially winning a title.
No.
He's potentially going to win the title still, even though he's fucking leaving.
Yeah. It's just a clusterfuck. That's all. We should just do like an episode like how stupid Tony is. But yeah, what else we got on the docket?
And so, an episode about how stupid Tony is. That's every fucking episode of this show.
Yeah,
pretty much.
That's pretty much.
Yeah. Okay, this one's a real quick one. We got 3 rapid fire things, and then we're gonna hit it and quit it. Just like your dad did to your mama. Got him. Speaking of people who fucked your mom, Omos, guys. Shout out to my Homo sapiens out there. All right, Omos has won a fucking title in Pro Wrestling Noah.
Yeah.
Sport. Now you may be thinking, "Oh, he's not in WWE anymore." No, he's still signed to a contract.
Yeah, he's still in WWE for some reason. Yeah,
they sent him to fucking Japan. They're like, "Yeah, all right, go learn to work in Japan." And it's great. He seems like a genuinely nice dude. Every interview I see, so I'm like, you know what? I'm an unofficial Homo sapien. I'm gonna say it.
Same. I like that. Triple H isn't just like fire him. It's like, all right, just go to fucking Japan for a bit, but we're still gonna keep you under the contract. I like that. I respect it.
Yeah.
And
plus, it's giving him experience too. It'd be in different country and stuff like that.
I gotta be honest. You could send him to TNA.
Yep.
Yeah.
That would be a good route too. If once he's done in Japan, take him to TNA. Allow this guy to get that experience because I really do think there is potential there. And I think
him and Moose
too. That's why they sent him there.
Yeah, I was gonna say Moose. Yeah.
Last talk to me as well, being like, "Hey, him and Moose." I'd like to see that match, and I really am not a big fan of Moose. I got to be honest.
Nobody is. His own mother's not a fan of him.
The VR headset. I'm like, that's the greatest wrestling match of all time.
His own mom's not a fan of him, so yeah.
Oof. All right. You're doing a lot of fucking heavy jabs today. Holy shit.
I know.
Hey,
Jesus.
Damn.
Hey.
You got one for this one? We got El Helio del Dr. Wagner Jr., who is apparently in talks with WWE, and it looks like he's probably going to sign. Interesting. Look, here's the thing with this, and we were talking about this before the show. I'm okay if they sign a bunch of luchadors. I think that's a good idea. Please, for the love of God, do not put them all in one faction together.
Yeah.
Yes.
Let them just be their own individuals.
Yeah.
Well, here's a jab.
We don't need, like last Toxic Male said, LWO White, LWO.
Oh no, no LWO Wolfpack, no Lucha House Party 2.0. No.
Yeah.
I don't know how I feel about this. Another illegal. I don't know. No, I'm just kidding.
These ones would be legals.
I know. I'm interested to see what he does. I have not seen Wagner Jr. wrestle before. I don't believe. I don't think that's him. I don't think that's the same guy from Lucha Underground. That was no. That was Mil Mortis, and that was Judas Macias. So yeah, that's not the same person. So, but yeah, I'm interested to see what this guy does. I really don't watch a lot of Lucha Libre. It's too flippy shit for me. But I do respect the luchadors and luchadoras that wrestle there though.
Same.
Yeah,
I mean, my style, though.
Yeah,
I am a good. I do love lucha. I'm gonna be honest. I love it. I love strong style too, but AEW's weird mix of them all just gives me the ick.
Yeah.
They don't execute any of it as well as the people do who are in those regions doing that style.
Well, the people that do it now looks like they can't even crack an egg. Look at the freaking what's the one guy, the Pitbull, the Stone Pitbull that's wrestling against Okada next week for his forearms. His forearms looks like he couldn't crack an egg.
Yeah, it's
all bad.
His neck scares me. I'm genuinely scared of that man's neck.
Yep.
There's something seriously wrong with it, and I hope that he seeks medical attention.
Speaking about someone's neck, should we mention RJ City? His tweet.
Yes. Do you have the tweet for me here?
Yeah. I got the in the section.
Okay, yeah, it's in this. Oh my good fucking lord.
Yeah.
Oh God, why?
Yeah.
Why? I don't know.
In another edition of RJ City.
Okay. All right. One of my great regrets is we never got to do the wrestling themed episode of TCM Underground we started working on before the show got canceled. Here are some of the cult wrestling movies we had on the list. All the Marbles, 1981. Peter Falk manages a women's tag team directed by Robert Aldrich, and the women were trained by Mildred Burke. The One and Only, 1987. Written and directed by Carl Reiner, stars Henry Winkler as a failed actor who gets into wrestling. Uncredited cameo by a young Roddy Piper.
What the fuck?
Swing Your Lady, 1938. A hillbilly comedy music. I think he means comedy musical. Comedy musical starring Humphrey Bogart, who hated it so much he wouldn't discuss it in interviews. So you put it on your list because of that?
Fucking idiot.
What a fucking retard.
Paradise Alley, 1978. The first script Sylvester Stallone wrote. Got tangled up in development, so then he wrote one called Rocky. Some of these are just like wrestling happens in it. By the way, none of these include like something like the Iron Claw.
No.
Yeah, no
like
Iron Claw.
The actual
yeah, that's like the best wrestling. Not even the wrestler.
Check the comments section. There's a one movie on there. It's
hold on. I gotta finish reading.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Yeah.
My bad.
We're up to the next one. We hurt people. Oh, sorry, no, that's the Hurt Business. I like to hurt people. 1985 mockumentary following around actual wrestlers. Night and the City. 1950 noir set in London, and a big fight scene with Stanislaus Zabiskie.
What the fuck?
Zabisco, fuck my life. Sean Waltman, what about TV movies? Why is X-Pac here? What X-Pac? What the
I know it's not a good movie, but where's Ready to Rumble? I know it's not really a good movie.
No, they can't because that's WWE. You can't bring it up.
Oh, yeah, it's
AEW,
WCW, yeah.
That one comment right there, that one poster he shows, that's the guy from the A-Team. That is Face. And he becomes a manager in this movie. And he's managing Roddy Piper and another wrestler in the movie. So it's like, why didn't you just mention that then? It's like, dude, man.
Is that why they didn't mention the Iron Claw? Because there's WWE stuff in there?
I think also because it's TCM, that's a brand new film. But usually on these lists, like, why would you do a wrestling themed one? There isn't a lot of good wrestling movies. Let's be honest. It's only
there's
the last
really
couple
only
years.
one. There's only one really good one, if you ask me.
Two.
And I thought Paradise Alley came out after Rocky.
It did.
I thought. Yeah. So why the fuck did he say it came out before?
No, he said the script was wrote before.
Oh, that's bullshit. So Stallone said he did the freaking that one first. He did the boxing movie. He did Rocky first. Then he did Paradise Alley.
Because I don't know. Maybe he's got splat a lot
on his brain.
A lot on his brain. You know?
Yeah, a lot of splat a lot.
I've never seen the movie, but Terry Funk's in that movie, and he didn't even mention No Holds Barred.
Yeah, No Holds. Granted, that's not
Beyond the Mat.
Movie to mention.
Yeah,
Beyond the Mat.
Yeah, bring up mockumentaries. You could bring up a documentary. That one's pretty well received, and it's older. So
Hitman Hart Wrestling with Shadows, talking about the screw job leading up to that.
Yeah,
that could have been something like that, but no. But again, this is the person helping Tony Khan run creative, ladies and gentlemen. So yeah, let that sink in.
Yeah, this is AEW creative.
Yeah, the wrestler.
Yeah, the wrestler. Film that.
Yeah, Mickey Rourke
was nominated for a fucking Oscar. I don't know if it won it.
Jericho had a whole segment because of that movie.
Remember, Hulk Hogan was supposed to be Randy the Ram. This last name I can't remember his name, but Randy the Ram. He was supposed to be playing that character. Allegedly, Hogan says. Who knows?
No, I don't believe that for a moment. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, we have one more thing, and then we're out of here. We have our favorite game, what is or why is we've done this 3 weeks in a row and I still can't remember the name of the segment. Why is wrestling news? Now, what happens here is you're supposed to guess what a wrestling news what do you call it? A wrestling news rag.
Yeah.
I don't want to call them journalists because most of them aren't.
It's a dirt sheet. It's a dirt sheet.
Yeah. What are the dirt sheets talking about? Now, last week we had Uzbek gambling laws and
that broke.
50 ways to please your man with a grapefruit or whatever the fuck they were showing
something
off.
like that.
This week, it's closer to wrestling. It's a lot closer to wrestling. You would say it's even actually wrestling related, but is it worthy of an actual fucking news story? I would say no. So, ladies and gentlemen, right now, chat, put in your guesses for what the fuck this article is. We only have one of them today. Trey, we're going to start with you. Trey, what do you think? Who do you think this what do you think this article's about?
I can't believe I'm actually going to have just a normal guess here, but is the Jada Parker thing? Wondering if that's
a guess? Is that your final guess?
Yeah, it's my final guess.
Okay. All right. Locking it in. Mr. T.
I got dick all. I have no idea.
Speaking of which, you got to make a guess. You have to make a guess. Even if it's wrong. By the way,
Lillian Garcia's bush. Is it trimmed or is it bushy?
Oh my God.
Well, that's a guess. Alrighty, chat. Time is up. Here we go. The big reveal. The big news that Fightful had to report on. They had to tell us this, and they knew it was going to move numbers.
Drum roll, please. Oh, my fuck.
Are you fucking kidding me?
It's going to be there.
Oh,
no one would give...
What?
Sorry, people...
Get the fuck...
People wouldn't give a fuck if Earl Hebner showed up, okay?
Oh, God.
No.
Why are they reporting on a fucking ref?
Who cares? It's a referee.
Special referee. She's an actual fucking referee. That's her fucking job.
Yeah.
Something special about it.
Oh, but I guess, did she work there before? Is that why it's...
I don't fucking know.
I think she did, but...
Defy Wrestling.
Who cares?
Defy Wrestling. What is that? That's the promotion in the UK, right?
Yeah.
Fuck my life. I'd rather seen the freaking corpse referee, Rick Knox, to referee that shit than that, bitch. My God.
Yeah. Swerve Strickland's going to be there. It's the first time that she's been a ref for them in 5 years, which is not... By the way, burying the fucking lead that's the lead here, Swerve Strickland is going to, be there. And on top of that, Ricky Starks is supposed to... He's going to face Kenta.
Why isn't that... What? Why isn't that news? Not Andre Edwards.
Why? What the...
God, man.
What the fuck, bro? How fucking...
Apparently,
I can't even...
You know what? Apparently, Sean Ross Sapp has a big boner for freaking Aubrey. Apparently, she's fucking lesbian. But yeah.
Well, good thing he's got a fat pussy. Anyways, with that chat, we are going to head out for this week. Thank you all for watching so very much. Make sure to follow the channel, like the channel, subscribe to the channel. Do all those things. Like the video. Fucking invest your mortgage in bad loans and this channel. Use this channel as collateral for your mortgage, that type of stuff. And with that, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to head the fuck out. Let's get the fuck out of here because we were only going to do an hour. And now it's an hour 5. That's a bit freaky. That's a bit wild. But with that, thank you everybody for watching. And we will see you next Monday night. 11, whenever Raw ends, basically. So we'll see you then.
Yep. What a bunch of idiots, imbeciles, stupid as it gets. Stupid, clueless idiot, a bunch of clueless nuts. Is there anybody here that's got any brains? Stupid, stupid, stupid every day, every night. So stupid. Yeah, just really stupid.